Welcome, my esteemed viewers. My name is Wanderi Kamau, a political and independent political analyst from Kenya. Today, good evening, good morning, and from where you are watching in the world. Today, we are looking at um, Kenya's dilemma in taking its police force to Haiti. This is due to the increasing political tensions that are continuing, that is continuing being witnessed in that country. Uh, Today, being on a Sunday, President William Ruto had a talk with United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and they had a talk about the escalating insecurity in Haiti. We are aware that Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry had a state visit in Kenya a week ago, where they signed an agreement with President William Ruto on how the Kenyan police contingent would be taken to Haiti. Now, as that happens, the rate of insecurity in Haiti continues to escalate, and gangs continue to take take control of the country's capital, Port-au-Prince. And among those who are leading the insurgency is Jimmy Babekwe Cherizia, who is the leader of a gang known as G9 Alliance. G9 comprises of over 9 very big gangs in Port-au-Prince, and they have taken nearly the control of that country. So, as this continue, question arise on whether Kenya will manage to take its police officers. And reports today in various dailies in Kenya state that some officials have started expressing fears on if Kenya's police force, whether that Kenya will succeed to take its police force in Haiti. So, from my own analysis, this is a state that leaves Kenya at crossroads, given that the United States had promised promised to give Kenya around 14 billion shillings, which would facilitate the transportation of that police force. But as things are, if the Prime Minister of the country, Ariel Henry, has not been able to has not been able to go back to his country. So what's the fate of police officers, of Kenyan police officers who will be taken to Haiti? What is their security? Will other countries United Nation members accept to take their will they accept to take their police officers in Haiti? If the Prime Minister of a country, himself is unable to travel in that country because he has been given an ultimatum by the gang leader himself, Jimmy Babekwe Cherizia. So, as reports indicate that Mr. Henry is held in Puerto Rico, a neighboring country in the Caribbean, and he is unable to enter in his own country. So definitely, this one leaves Kenya in a crossroads. and its plan of taking these police officers, 1,000 police officers, definitely might face might not be a very might not be a simple task. Might not be a simple task as things stand. And looking at the history of Haiti, the country is replete with the history of these gang leaders being financed by very influential countries. Some are Western countries, like France, have been mentioned with um, with have been associated with allegations of financing these leaders, financing these gangs, because this cannot go on without the knowledge, or without the financial muscle from certain points. And so, as this happens, the rate of insecurity, the rate of insurgency, military gangship, Haiti is now like a gangland. This definitely leaves Kenya at crossroads, and this one definitely will make these plans. We may see now the government having a second thought, and will these plans succeed? Will they succeed? And what were the talks? What were the subject? What were the talks? What was the subject between on the talks between President Ruto and U.S. and Mr. Blinken? So definitely, this one puts Kenya at crossroads, and um, what we'll wait is to see how the state of insecurity will take direction in Haiti. Whether there will be an alternative United Nations, or whether an alternative international intervention, so that as other countries send in their police forces, or either peacekeeping missions, uh, there is a sense of sanity. A sense of sanity as these countries send in their police officers, because most of them don't know the terrain of this country. They don't know the geography of Port-au-Prince, which is now a besieged state, a besieged city. uh, these gangs are the ones who have confessed to killing or to assassinating the former president of Haiti in 2021. And so this will not be a walk in the park, and definitely Kenya's insistence of taking its police officers or in Haiti definitely might not happen soon, until the rate insecurity in that until the rate of insecurity in that country is addressed, mostly by the United Nations. As things are, it's a matter of wait and see. But what stands is this might not happen soon, and so it will be a matter of wait and see whether there will be any international intervention to quell things in Haiti. Until the next video, have a good night. Have a good time. Thank you.